Monday, July 20th, and I'm doubling down on a bong hit.
The GOAT episode, baby. Light it up.
Yeah, baby. So after last episode, I tripped myself out because the whole episode I had like anxiety because I kept thinking about how we smoked in the very beginning, and then I kept just thinking about that.
Yeah.
So this episode, we're doubling down. The only way to figure out anything and to beat anything in life is to face your fears. So I have to step this anxiety of getting as high as possible before episodes, step it in the face and defeat it.
Hey, dude, I'm right there with you. I was very anxious the last episode too. I remember when we were done recording, we kind of both looked at each other and was like, that felt kind of weird, like that episode. But then listening back to it.
Felt real weird. But then it was great. Actually, I was just in my head. I love the episode. Actually, a lot of good laughs.
There was a lot of good laughs in that episode, and there should be some more to come, everybody. So stay tuned to the Dirty 30 podcast. Hold on while Cheyne and I put some weed in our brains.
I'm feeling good, dude. I went on a hike, like a really good hike for the first time since all of this shit. I've done like some little mediocre things here and there, and I go like shoot pictures whenever, like anytime I get a chance. But I fucking went out to this Barclay Lake obviously up in Washington, but it's like in the Cascades. Oh, dude, it's sick. It was so sick. I smoked just a bunch of blunts, and we all were COVID friendly, COVID safe. We all smoked our own blunts. We didn't share germs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. It was funny, but we started a little fire on a little coast. I went with some coworkers. It was the first time I've done that. I don't know. I'm always weird with I never like chilling with coworkers. I like to leave that life at work, but these guys are chill as fuck, so it's actually cool. But
I've done it a few times. I've always had a good time. At first, I was kind of like, I kind of like to compartmentalize work in my personal life, but like I work with some pretty cool people.
That's almost the problem, though. That's almost the problem is that I always have a good time.
Yeah.
And in my brain, something's got to go wrong. So it's like, I don't know. I think I just tripped myself out.
Well, dude, I love the photos you posted. They look fantastic. It looks like you had a great hike, and I'm glad that you're doing good, man. And because I'm not.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I was gonna say too. I wouldn't go as far as saying like, "Oh, I'm glad you're doing good." No, I have to go on these hikes because I'm fucking going crazy.
Yeah, man. It's life has been real fucking weird and more difficult. You know what I mean? Over the course of the past 4 months, for sure. But it's kind of just been steadily building. I know that we've talked about it. Definitely noticing that I'm fucking more depressed than in previous years or previous months leading up until this. But honestly, I think it's kind of the general consensus across the boards. I'm feeling fucking cooped up in my home. I'm feeling bored at times. You know what I mean? I'm feeling...
Dude, yeah, I'm going fucking crazy. I'm literally going fucking crazy. I make jokes about it, and I think this is the problem, is that for so long, I've hidden my, we'll label it as depression right now. It's not, but there's so much to it. But I've always just disguised that with humor and comedy and stuff like that. And now if I were to cry for help, it just still sounds like funny, like self-deprecation or whatever. I don't know. It just sounds
it's like the boy who cried wolf.
I post these photos and I can literally say I hate my life in the caption, and people go that's so funny. And it's no, but I wasn't joking.
Yeah, but
I'm feeling good in the side of I'm very hopeful for things. I am very hopeful, but I think it's just I've always had a dark sense of humor and a dark mind, and a lack of trust for our government and a lack of trust for people in general. And I've always had my own demons, and then now you just put everything going on top of everything that's not going away in general.
Oh yeah,
we all have, and this is everybody. Anyone listening to this is everyone in general. All the problems that we already had didn't stop. when all this other shit got piled onto it.
No, now it's just kind of magnifying everything, man. And like, but at the same time, there's also this, Shane, you know, and here's the little shed of positivity just to turn this kind of conversation back on the upswing, is that I know for a fact that there's fucking good days ahead. You know what I mean? And there's good. No, and there's a lot of things to look forward to in the future, especially in the progress of everything that's been happening in the world. There is some light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. You know what I mean? And we made a joke of it. We made some quarantine episodes. We did those things, but like, you know, we're going to get to a place that within, I think, the next 4 or 5 months to where, you know, we're going to look back on this time and be like, wow, we did it.
I hope so. I hope it is something that quick, because that's what scares me the most right now is the lack of teamwork in general with people. So there's such a clash between just the civilians in general that, oh man, I don't know. I hate the division. Everybody just needs to just go on a hike, you know?
Yeah.
Just go on a hike. Smoke a bowl. Go on a fucking hike.
That's a good advice. Put on this podcast while you go on a hike. Do it. We'll entertain you. We'll entertain you on your journey. You can do it. You can get up this hill. Fucking keep going. Keep going. Push yourself. Do it.
And if you're just at home, eat some chips, dude. Do it.
Fucking, you can get that 18th fucking handful. Do it. Just put it to your mouth.
What?
Chew.
I don't care what Seinfeld and everything that they preach throughout those Genius episodes. I don't care what they say. I will double dip.
Yeah, dude, especially if you're around people that you like and trust, man. Just go ahead and double dip. No one's going to say shit.
Pre-COVID, post-COVID, I don't care, dude. You better watch out. If you got guac, you better watch out.
Dude, I will double dip inside the break room at a hospital right now. How about that?
Third floor.
Third floor.
No.
ICU, break room, guacamole. Let me get 2 dips. I don't give a shit.
Dude. That I was trying to think of a transition that whole time, and then in my head it was like, oh, I got nothing good right there at all, because I was going to try to relate it to the whole moon landing. You know what, Tim? Fly me to the moon. Speaking of which. No. I apologize for being off my transition game lately. Times are weird.
Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. It's okay.
Dude, it's a hitter.
We're going to get through this.
I just wanted to bring this up because this is something that, and this is a big thing because we can just, this is the transition right here. There's a lot of people believe in COVID. A lot of people don't believe in COVID. Just like the moon landing.
There it is.
But July 20th, 1969, baby. That's summer of love, yeah?
69,
July?
Yeah.
That's summer. Ooh, people were fucking no condom. Shit was going crazy on acid. People were fucking in mud. Dude.
Yep.
Talk about how weird COVID's got life now. Dude, you won't even fucking side hug your best friend.
No
Think
shit.
about fucking a stranger in mud.
Dude, making mud babies and shit.
Dude. Some of them could be listening right now.
Hey.
Big ups.
Big ups to you mud babies.
Big ups to you mud babies. That's what they should have been calling the boomers. Should have been called mud babies. I don't know why they fucking called them boomers.
Honestly, I think we just found the name for our loyal listeners, our mud babies.
Dude. From this day forward, if you're listening to my voice right now, and this is the second time you've listened to my voice on an episode, whether you like it or not, you're officially a mud baby.
You're a mud baby. We love it.
Dude.
Mud babies.
I don't know how I'm going to get back to the moon landing now. It's like we just went way off. It's those pre-bong rips, dude. Those mid-bong rips.
Dude, you already did crazy. It. You already brought it right back.
Feeling buzzed. Just like Buzz Aldrin.
My main man, Buzz Lightyear.
1969. The moon landing. Something that I feel was staged. Something I feel we were in a race with other countries. But I don't know. We don't need to talk about that because it happened today, says Wikipedia. It happened.
We went to the moon. You know what I'm saying?
Eventually.
Yeah, we went to the moon was the first footage that they broadcast on live television for everybody to watch a live feed of them on the moon. I mean, that's up for debate. It's up for debate. Stanley Kubrick directed it. Look into it.
Right? Tinfoil hats. But you know what he didn't direct is in 1923, back in the day, the Mexican revolutionary leader, Pancho Villa, he was assassinated.
Oh, dude. Important day in history, man. Important day in history.
There's a lot. Actually, there was some crazy shit happening throughout this. There was this was something. This was right before the Summer of Love. This is something that wasn't fake. Something that did happen. 1968. It was the Special Olympics did their first summer games. That's awesome, and it was at Soldier Field in Chicago. So that's pretty fucking epic. Dude.
I back that. I back that for sure. How about this? 1944, an attempt by a group of German officials to assassinate Adolf Hitler with a bomb failed as the explosion only wounded the Nazi leader. President Franklin D. Roosevelt was nominated for a fourth term of office at the Democratic Convention in Chicago.
Dude, that was a really dark night.
Yeah. Fucking.
Speaking of Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises.
Shit, dude.
In 2012, gunman James Holmes opened fire inside a crowded movie theater in Aurora, Colorado during a midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises. You did like that transition too, dude. That was softball. Speak, Dark Knights. No, but yeah, dude, that fucking killed 12 people, wounded 70. And that could be a perfect subject on just life, white privilege at its finest. What, he just went to jail?
Yeah.
Life in prison with a possibility of parole. So that basically means he'll get out in 40.
Yeah. That's
Dude.
exactly what that means.
What else we got?
1976, America's Viking 1 robot spacecraft made a successful first ever landing on the surface of Mars.
Ooh.
Eat
I
that.
believe that one happened. I believe that one happened.
Eat that, Elon. Eat that shit, Elon. 1976, where were you? Where were you, Elon?
He was still a mud baby. He is a mud baby. He was fresh. Couple years in.
That's so good.
He is like the perfect age to, yeah, I don't know, whatever. Good for him.
Yeah, dude. Well, we got some birthdays on this day too. We got some big birthdays on this day,
dude. You're right, actually.
I'm going to start us off hot because this guy, he got game. Ray Allen, July 20th. Happy birthday, Ray. Jesus Shuttlesworth, Ray Allen, you fucking silky stroke goddess. And that's a basketball reference, the silky stroke, not the other.
He is a goddess, and like modern Greece goddess, like almost like in 356 BC, Alexander the Great. Happy birthday, bud.
Isn't it like Jesus's birthday in July too?
I thought that was Christmas.
No, man, it's like a different day.
Where?
I'm pretty sure
Jesus was from America, dude. I don't know who you believe in.
Jesus was white. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's the only.
What do you mean?
It's the only Jesus I've seen pictures of.
I'm confused with what you're saying right now. Speaking of it, he kind of looked like Jesus, though, and he's with Jesus now, even though he sinned so much, he's definitely in hell. Chris Cornell, happy birthday.
Spoon Man. R.I.P., dude.
Spoon Man could have been a heroin reference or something. I don't know.
It probably was.
Right? Dude, did a bunch of acid, saw a bunch of snakes, I'm pretty sure it was. Happy birthday, Carlos Santana.
Fucking what?
I could be wrong though. I'm probably butchering his Woodstock story though. He I don't know. Didn't he do a bunch of acid and then he was just fucking freaking out the whole time?
Well, honestly, he was probably playing while the Mud Babies were being created in the mud
Oh
pits.
my god, he's the reason. His tasty riffs are the reason for the Mud Babies.
Thank
He
you.
brought the rain, dude.
Thank you, Carlos Santana, for Paul Reed Smith guitars even being known what they are, and thanks for the Mud Babies.
Happy fucking birthday.
Happy birthday,
Dude.
Carlos.
The Black Magic Woman.
This is kind of sad because it would have been a birthday present, but unfortunately Chris Cornell was already dead. So it was kind of like our birthday present, but Chester Bennington, death day, committed suicide.
Oof.
He actually did it. Well, and this is the thing. I love conspiracy theories, and I'm not like one of these new Republican conspiracy theorists that showed up like a month and a half ago on Instagram and fucking Reddit. I'm a lifer in this shit, and apparently, people say that Chester was murdered because he was about to out that whole pedophile thing.
I've seen
And,
it. I've seen some conspiracies about it.
I've seen
as
some
well as-
weird things about the whole Chester Bennington and the whole Chris Cornell thing.
Yeah.
You guys can all look into it on your own things. The True Mud Babies will look into it.
Yeah.
I believe in you guys.
Yeah, but it's funny you say that, though. We do have to qualify. Like, there's a lot of people out there right now on Instagram, on all social media sites, posting up conspiracies like they've been in the game forever. But these people don't even know who Eddie Bravo is. How can you claim that you're a conspiracy
Sam
theorist
Tripoli.
and you don't know who Eddie Bravo is?
Right?
It doesn't
Tell
make
me.
sense.
Tell me. Yeah, and it's all, like I said, it's adults that believe in God. So I don't give a shit. Dude, but you know who else didn't give a shit? At least the version of him in my head, not the version that Quentin Tarantino made him. I love his version too, though, because he was such a little bitch in that fucking latest Quentin film. But Bruce Lee, it's his death day as well. Rest in peace, Bruce Lee.
The
The
OG.
badass version. Yeah.
The OG Bruce Lee. You know, we kind of just skated over it, though, dude. Like, I feel like we got to spend the proper amount of time on Chester Bennington because there's going to be some people listening to this podcast that really were a big fan of this guy or, like, you know, really helped him out through a bad time in their life or really liked him. So we want to pay you guys an homage. And if you guys listen really closely, you'll hear Chester singing in the distance.
Oh my God, is he on the train? Oh shit.
And it's coming fast. You guys ready for your favorite segment?
The Michelada. What a twist.
Dun, dun, dun.
Twist. Oh, good call. Oh, that's perfect timing too, because I just finished my okay, so I found some Modelo's. It's wonderful. I found my favorites. There's been a Modelo shortage, and so I found a couple tall cans at the grocery store. So I had my pre-episode, and then I had this. Right now, I'm watching Tim's face because, okay, I was softballing myself to be like, Tim, what kind of beer do you have with your Michelada? Knowing
shit.
that he fucked himself and he only had IPAs, so he made a tasty. I just watched him take a sip and freak out because that was a sip of this is wonderful.
Yeah, dude. This is some really good Michelada mix, but I mixed it with a session IPA. I had a canned Wolf Pup in here, which is a little hoppy, but I'm actually really surprised at how good those things taste together. I've never had an IPA Michelada, and I might have another one in the future.
Dude. Yeah, I was just watching. We do this like where we record, and we're sitting here recording into Logic. So because I think we're really going the long way because I think we're just used to music production, but I like the quality we pull off and the way that we do it. We can make it sound like we're sitting in the same room.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't sound like one of us is on the phone. But we just FaceTime, and it's nice because we're in each other's ears while recording into microphones. But it's cool being able to see him right there because that was he took the sip, and it was like I watched where he was already had that like bead of sweat of, oh, this is gonna fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
And then you took a sip, and he went like, just like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Took another sip, and it was over. I knew it. Love at first sight.
Yeah, dude. Actually, I thought the aftertaste was going to be a lot worse. I thought like anything that tastes kind of piney wasn't going to mix well with the flavors of a michelada mix, but honestly, it's all right. It's not as good as a Mexican beer. All right, a Mexican beer with a michelada is fucking just golden.
Imagine like a maple beer.
Maple? How about like a pineapple sculpin or
What
something
about
like
a
that?
maple bar?
Ooh, donuts.
That's our list of this week or episode, whatever. We're bi-weekly, but we're
by
top 5. Our list, our top 5 donuts.
Yeah, man.
On that 2 Bears recently, Tom had gotten Bert like a grip of donuts. They smashed a bunch of Krispy Kremes, and I actually went to Krispy Kreme and got a couple donuts because there's one like down the street from my house. I haven't been there in so long, and it was so rewarding.
Dude, last time I was in a fucking Krispy Kreme, I snorted a fat line of chocolate milk and started bleeding.
Dude, I watched it. Dude, I watched blood just start dripping from Tim's face. He like looked up after, and yeah, you heard that right. He looked up after snorting a line of chocolate milk. And then we were laughing because it just at first it seemed like it would have been chocolate milk dripping down. And I can't believe we're telling this story right now too. Things I thought I'd die. Yeah, no. Thank you, Mud Babies, for letting us release these stories.
And we're letting you guys in on behind the scenes here, guys. You know,
Good.
not one of my proudest moments, and I have to qualify that I was underage at the time. You know,
We were like 15 and 16.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy.
But I thought it would be funny for the laugh to snort some chocolate milk off the table.
It was the morning that it was me, you, and Harris. I'm pretty sure in Harris's car.
Mm-hmm.
And Fish, Corey Paulson, and maybe somebody else. I want to say it was that. That's what makes sense to me. I could be so off. No, it was Peter Lamons. It might not have been Fish. Might not have been Corey Paulson. I'm sorry, guys, but thanks for listening. It was Peter Lamons in one car and Harris in the other, because I remember we raced to block of orange Krispy Kreme from like Dell. And I think Peter Lamons won because he went straight up Harbor to the 22 and cut around. And then we went 55-5 up that way. And it took like 2 minutes longer.
Yeah.
And it was, that was crazy. We were going the speed limit. That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
We were going the exact speed limit.
So I did this fucking chocolate milk up my nose, and it burned really badly. And I thought that it was just going to pour out in the opposite direction when I lifted my head up. So I like smiled with this weird look on my face.
I remember it.
And then it just was blood that came out instead. And it's funny, you know, at the age of 17, I just fucking wiped my nose and kept going about my day. If that happened to me at the age of 34, if I was stupid enough to snort chocolate milk, I would fucking freak out, probably end up in the hospital. Like,
Yeah, everybody knows you're supposed to do gummers of chocolate milk, dude.
you're supposed to rub it on your gums, get it in there.
Everybody knows that. I guess that can get number 5 right out of the way, and we'll go with a classic Krispy Kreme glazed donut. It had to make the list. It was going to be an honorable mention, and then we kind of squeezed the list down because some of them were just like the ones you wouldn't even get 2 of in a dozen. You just get 1 of them on top of it because whatever.
Yeah.
Those ones didn't make the list. Those ones didn't make it.
But a classic Krispy Kreme glazed donut, warm out of the oven, is you can't deny that it deserves to be on a top list of more than 2 of the best donuts you've ever tried.
Theory has it 8 seconds in the microwave. No more, no less.
You heard it here first.
No, it's like 2 weeks ago, 2 Bears. So yeah, Tim knew that. I don't know. And I mentioned it in the pitch, but the maple bar.
Mm-hmm. That is
with or without bacon.
There's no way that if I'll ever buy a dozen donuts that there will not be at least 2 maple bars in that box.
Yeah. They're a staple.
They're a staple for sure. The Canadians got it all
They're-
fucking figured out.
They're
up
a
there.
weird one though, because to me, if you have a maple bar, you can't not have like a hot coffee or hot chocolate, whatever it was. Like as a kid, it was hot chocolate before coffee, but like that hot drink with a maple bar,
Yeah.
something about it, man.
Something about
it. But
All right, next
Another-
we're gonna go with a custard filled.
yeah,
and
the other
it,
bar,
It could either be a bar. I personally like the circles just as
the
well.
circle ones. Okay,
Yeah, whether it's a Boston cream custard or just a regular sort of like yellow custard in there.
I like the custard.
Yeah,
That weird stuff. I don't know what it's even made of, but I like it.
custard. It's just like butter, sugar,
I
and
love 'em.
cream. I think.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I think that's
Sounds
what it
right.
is. Yeah, but custard, what a delicious filling in a cake, and when it's frosted with the chocolate, you can't deny it. Some people don't like it. It's got to
There's
be
a-
on the list.
There's a donut spot over here in Tacoma that actually has the custard machine and the like raspberry jelly machine, and I think they do it with lemon as well. But any donut that you can fill, you can get that shit in it.
Oh,
Any of them, yeah. They have them like on spot.
dude, that's pretty
Pretty cool.
That sounds
It's pretty
good.
cool. But what else we got, dude? Dude, let's go with the. You know what? Let's not do the old fash yet. The cruller.
A classic. A little bit heavier of a donut.
I didn't even know that that's what it was called until you sent the picture. You texted me the picture before the episode.
Everyone's had one.
Yeah, I love them. I didn't know that was the name of them.
They're the fucking French crullers, dude. Super delicious.
I like the chocolate covered one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had them too, like holiday time. You get like the pumpkin. They got like, I've had them with some flavors on them.
I want that mint chocolate. Dude.
It's almost gooey.
a mint chocolate cruller.
It's like undercooked almost, but in like a perfect way.
yeah.
Ooh, dude, that sounds so good right now.
Yeah. Bringing it up on the last on the list is a classic staple to any donut shop, and a big shout out to good one. A big shout out to
sorry,
Those
the
Donuts,
piece Chester.
Newport Beach, California. The blueberry old fashioned there is off the chains, but at any donut shop it's usually pretty good. Just an old fashioned, real thick batter, thick cake sort of fucking old school donut, but the blueberries in there, just like fresh blueberries every day. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, those things are so fucking good. Those donuts, old fashioned fucking blueberry is. If you go at like 2 a.m., they're fresh, and then it's a 24-hour spot, or at least it used to be. It's probably closed now, dude. What the fuck am I
Nope.
talking about?
Nope.
Is it there?
Oh, it's there.
Okay. Well, it's there. I know they don't require masks. They don't give a fuck, dude. Just come buy donuts. But
Or chicken
They're-
tenders. They're chicken tenders. They're bomb
yeah,
as
they use
fuck.
Tabasco. That's what they do in
Yep.
the breading.
In the breading, it's like a little spicy chicken tender, and then they just have like classic sandwiches that are fucking good too, just like a turkey and cheese sandwich.
Dude, it's bomb. But as if you go there for the chicken tenders, don't leave without that old fashioned blueberry.
Nope.
You're gonna fucking regret it. But
I like this.
I don't know.
I like that list of.
I love that
donuts.
list. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I like
stand
when
by
we
that.
do lists. I like when our lists are some type of food, because we're not like a food podcast, but I don't know. We're both fucking big dudes, and we know food.
Yeah.
We like to eat food.
See, I'm Italian, dude. Food is like a part of enjoying life. You know what I mean? Not to like justify me being a fucking chubby dude. You know what I mean? And I'm not by any means, but like
We're big boned.
I think that it's an important like staple in the culture of my family is like enjoying food is an essential part of living an enjoyable, happy existence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
And I'm just like a human, and if I don't eat food, I'll die. So I've just made myself like it. No, I don't know. That was a stretch.
food is good. Anybody out there that like says
I love
you know,
cooking, dude.
food
I
is
love
just
food, yeah.
food is just fuel. You know,
No, that's my sad sandwiches on my work.
Yeah.
My work lunch. I just make substance to absorb the coffee around noon.
Like, look, dude, food is fuel at its fundamental source, right?
But dinner, dude, making a bomb ass dinner and like taking pride in that and like fucking making it exactly how you want it.
Well,
so perfect.
Also, the like ritual and exchange of sitting down with your loved ones, eating a meal, cooking for them, having them enjoy something that you put on the table. You know, that's a
barbecue's always nice.
Yeah,
I like a good barbecue. I like grill master. I can run a grill master type vibe all day. I sit there, just smoke joints by a grill, drink beers, just fucking make all the food. No fucks, dude.
Yeah,
so into it. But you know what I do a lot too in those joints? I put hash plant.
Oh,
hash plant.
Well, you know where that takes us, Shane. That takes us to everybody's favorite segment, the strain of the episode, baby.
The strain of the episode.
What's up, world? 204 Greenery. You guys know what's going down. We picked up some of this fucking BC hash plant. Strain genetics are hash plant crossbred with fucking Northern Lights. 19 to 21% THC. Indica dominant. You can see it's just covered in red hairs. Looks fucking frosty as hell. You guys know what's up. We're gonna fucking crack her open. Tastes fucking crazy. So as it says right on the bag, Indica dominant strain, the ratio is 90 to 10. 90% indica, 10% sativa. So it's a fucking heavy duty indica strain. Fucking
Well, thank you, I guess. I mean, he didn't really finish it.
What the fuck just happened?
He didn't really finish it. He kind of just coughed out, but that sounds like a good strain.
I don't even know his name.
Thanks, bud.
I don't even know him. Thanks, dude.
Thanks, bud.
Weird. But, you know... Oh man,
I got my hash plant.
You know who'd kick the shit out of us right now?
Who?
Our person that we want to be with from the past.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. And this one's been like over a week in the making. We've had this one decided for a little while. And I'd like to preface this.
Masvidal.
Yeah. I'd like to preface this by saying that this person is the only person that I can think of off the top of my head that's named Kevin that I'm genuinely afraid of. And that's Kevin Ferguson. Kimbo motherfucking Slice.
It's Kev Dog.
I'm not wrong, though. Think of somebody named Kevin that you're afraid of.
Your cat.
That's not even his real name, but yeah, Kevin the cat. I'm not afraid of him.
I'm totally afraid of that guy. What the fuck's that cat think, dude? He just meows so violent.
What do any cats think, dude? Cats don't have souls. Everyone knows that.
True. But you know who had soul? Was Kevin Kimbo Slice Ferguson.
Hell yeah, he did, dude.
Born February 8th, 1974. And, he died 4 years ago, June 6th, 2016. It's just Kimbo Slice. He was you can say UFC fighter, but it was more than just UFC fighter because he had a professional boxing record of 7 wins, 6 of those wins by knockout. Which he actually only had 7 professional boxing fights. So that means he was undefeated in his boxing record. Mixed martial arts, because he got huge with fucking UFC. This was years after doing like backyard. He's from like the original Florida backyard fucking like cage fighting.
Yeah. And that's where the Masvidal tie comes in, because Masvidal also came from that as well.
And we were watching it a week ago, and it made sense because, dude, imagine if you could party with Kimbo. Dude, this guy's a fucking beast.
Dude, the only thing I can picture is us in Miami-Dade County Okay, at the backyard, it's sunset. Okay, and the headlining fight for the night is about to happen. And if Kimbo's not fighting tonight, but his boys are fighting, and he's giving us the ins and outs of who's the bad motherfucker on the block, who's favored, who's not, what the odds are, and then
Tell me, Kimbo. Tell me.
yeah, and then you and I are just placing side bets, prop bets on the side of the over there, smoking blunts,
Dude, I'm doing key bumps.
yeah, doing what we do. We're in Florida, yeah. Okay, and
Dude,
we make
Kimbo
a
and I got matching beards. Dude, we're fucking looking like shit with coke all over our face.
yeah.
Dude, I see it now.
And we just tell Kimbo, we thank you very much for all the tips. We made a shitload of money. Once these fights are over, we're going to a strip club. Okay. And we're just going to treat Kimbo to a night out in Miami-Dade County. You feel me?
Steak
Yeah.
motherfucking dinner.
Dude, I'm telling you. Thanks for the heads up for the tips, Kimbo.
Kimbo had 6 kids too, so you know he fucks.
Yeah,
But
that guy's story is actually really inspiring. Like how he was so late in his life when he actually started to get some mainstream success. You know what I mean? But he went to college. He went to University of Miami.
Yeah.
The dude has a very intriguing story, and I don't want to break it all down for you guys right here, but you should look into it. And also, he was also on The Ultimate Fighter, which was a reality series about UFC fighters, like essentially trying to get into the fold at the UFC. And you kind of get a more intimate sort of look at what his actual personality was like, because there's a bunch
he's
of
fucking animal though.
yeah.
He's
Well,
an animal.
when it comes to fighting, he is. You know what I mean? But outside of
Yeah.
the cage, the dude was actually like a really like thoughtful dude. You know what I mean? Like that was the general consensus about him. Is like, yeah, Kimbo Slice was this beast of a fucking man when you see him fighting and when you see him, in the cage. But outside of the ring, the dude was just like a genuine good person. So it's a shame that he went so soon. He died young.
I couldn't find his drug of choice because I didn't even see. Oh fuck! I mean, I have it right here, but I should have remembered it. But his cause of death, because it was like a heart attack or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was from drugs. As far as I know, that dude was pretty straight laced. You know what I mean?
I don't think it was drugs or anything. Like he partied. Like I knew he drinks. He was
Yeah.
like one of those guys, but it was mostly because he was so surrounded with it, with fame, with the
Sure.
becoming successful with this. The dude was a fucking beast, dude. Undefeated boxing, a ton of wins when it came to UFC, his mixed martial arts. What he had 5 wins, 4 of them by knockout, 1 by decision. He
Yeah.
only had 2 losses, but he would still be fighting. That's the thing. He died. I mean, he wasn't retired or anything like that.
Dude, he's
I
just
think he
like
was kind of jumping between leagues, but
one of those like Marshall Falk like type of like just crazy athletes that like Bo Jackson, you know what I mean? That's just like the dude
Yeah,
is
dude.
just a gifted athlete that even in his like late 30s, early 40s was competing with young bucks and no problem.
Bo knows, dude. Mo knows. Shout out.
Shout out Pata.
Yeah, man. Kimbo just would have been dope. We always have like comedians and musicians and weird shit. This was just one of those that if there's someone named Kevin to be scared of, like Tim said, this was the one.
Yeah.
And he just seemed like a chill ass dude. Other than that, he was a fucking beast and he could kick the shit out of just about anyone. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, if you haven't learned that you should be friends with a few of those type of people in life by now, yeah, that's spoiler alert. Get some friends like that. You need a couple friends that can just kick the shit out of anyone because you never know. You never know.
For a real deep cut too to any actual fight fans out there, we're going to qualify all these statements by saying that we have completely stricken the Dada 5000 fight from our minds and from our memory entirely, because that was one of the biggest travesty of an MMA fight I've ever seen. So that aside, hell of a fighter.
Dude. That just brings it here. That wraps it up. And we're gonna take it out the same way that we always take it out. And it's with the Goldblum. And this Goldblum quote I think can kind of touch on everything. While you're trying to figure it out, if you could, you didn't stop to think if you should. Jeff Goldblum.
Jeffy G, we love you all.
Rest in peace, Chester. Thanks for listening to the Dirty 30 podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. TDTP cast. You know the drill. Mud babies. Good night.